Hey guys, we're here and we had a few requests on just basic instructions on how to frame a wall. So today we're gonna build a wall for you and we're gonna break it down into 3 easy steps. So what we've done here on the job site is we've already traced our walls on the floor. We've already chalked them out based on our blueprints. And so we're gonna build this simple wall right here. We're not actually gonna fasten it in today because for our layout it doesn't make the most sense, but for this video, this will be the most simple wall that we have left to build. So since we already have it laid out on the ground, what we're going to do is pull our measurement. And we are at 88 5/8. Take the line, John. 88 5. So we know the measurement. So step one is we need to build our tops and bottom plates. If you look at this wall here, if you've never built a wall, this is called your bottom plate. And this up here is called your top plate. After we have our walls up, we tie in what's called a second top plate, and that ties all the walls in together to make them sturdier. But we're gonna start by building our tops and our bottoms, and then we're gonna do what's called pull and layout on them. So we know we need 88 5/8. Take the line, right? All right, so now we have cut our tops and our bottom plates to fit our wall. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what's called pull and layout. So in America, our studs are typically placed at every 16 inches on center. And that makes it easier for when guys are installing drywall, etc. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our boards on end. And we're gonna measure from this far side down here. And come on over here and look over the top of me. And so our wall needs a stud on the very end. That's going to tie it into the next wall. And studs are 2x4s or 1.5 inches wide. So we're going to make a mark at 1.5. But then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our first red line. This is our 16. And we're not going to put our line on the 16 because whenever we go to lay our drywall, we want it to fall in the center. So what we're actually going to do is mark 3/4 of an inch on the left and right side of our 16. Here and here, and we typically put an X to show that it's a standard stud. We do J's for jacks, K's for kings, and then we do C's for cripples. So that's for another video, but so we're gonna do this all the way down the board. Yep. And then if you notice, we get to the end of the board and we don't have a full 16, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put another 1.5 inches right here. Then we're going to take our speed square. We're gonna make lines on both sides of this. Making sure that our tops and our bottom plates are lined up. Flat here. We don't do this a lot, but this is a lot of people do prefer it this way, is they'll actually transfer it across both boards so that they can see it whenever they're standing them up, just to make sure that they have them perfectly square. All right, so now that is step one. We have cut our tops and our bottom plates, and we've done, again, what's called layout, and this is just getting us ready for our studs. Now, step two is we need to cut our studs to the appropriate length. In America, especially in this area, if you're doing 8-foot ceilings, it's much easier just to buy stud length boards. They're called pre-cuts. If you're doing a 9-foot ceiling, they're 104 5/8 inches. And that's to factor in the double top plate, the single bottom plate, and then 5/8 drywall overhead. And then if you're doing an 8-foot ceiling, you're actually going to be buying 92 5/8 studs. For us, our ceiling height is not a standard height. It's actually around 8 feet 5 inches. So we have to cut all of our own studs. So we're gonna do that now. And if you look, we already know how many we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you carry these, your tops and your bottom plates anywhere, you wanna make sure to keep them together because you've already put your layout. And if for whatever reason you turn it, it's gonna mess you up when you go to actually put your boards in. So we're gonna carry this to where the wall's going in. And now we're gonna cut our studs. Lined up. So you can cut these with the chop saw. Today I bought a new saw, so I'm just gonna be using my new rear handle Milwaukee. My new baby. Come to you just a little bit. Okay, so now that we've got our studs cut to length, we're gonna lay them within our tops and our bottom plates, and we're gonna fasten them. That's gonna be the end of step 2. So you can use anything to fasten. Most of the time people just use nails. Some people, if it's easier for you or you're just building a small wall and you don't have a nailer, you could just use screws. So again, when I pick this board up, my layout is already set to, we're already set to have, what you don't want to do is turn the board like this. Then your layout's going to be all messed up. So just when you pick it up, make sure to keep it facing the same direction. You want to nail? You want me to nail? Go ahead, bud. So this is sometimes easier to have 2 people working together. One person to hold the stud, one person to nail. Typically on a 2x4 wall, we do 2 nails. If you're doing a 2x6 wall, you're going to use 3. This Milwaukee nailer is pretty awesome for small jobs like this. Since we only have 3 more walls to build in this house, it's a lot easier just to throw a battery in rather than to pull out an air hose and an air compressor. So I really love this tool. It got some bad flack in one of my videos saying that it's not a great nailer. I have 0 complaints. There you go. Appreciate it. People complain about it. Do me a favor, John. Yeah, bro. Just to show this nailer, it's pretty solid. Some of the other cordless nailers that we've used in the past, they couldn't really keep up with speed. Just throw me like 5 or 6 right here. Out of nails, of course, out of ammo. I don't think that you're gonna outrun this nailer. If you do, you're obviously better at this than me. But it's a great nailer. It's super easy. The only negative thing is that it's a little heavy compared to a pneumatic. And it would be beneficial to buy the extension, which John's already told me I'm doing today, so. Yep. So So step 2 is complete. Step 1, we cut our tops and our bottom plates. We marked layout. Step 2, we cut our studs and we've now fastened them. There is an optional third step that a lot of places actually require. In our area, we do not require it, and that's called blocking. So we're not showing that today, but definitely know your local codes. If you need blocking, make sure to put that in. Essentially what blocking is you'd string a line going halfway down the wall, and you'd put a board in here, 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 all the way down in every stud. Stiffens the wall up, can act as a slight fire block, stuff like that. But we're not required to do that here. So step 3 is just stand your wall up and fasten it in place. You want to lift me up, John? So this is an ICF home. So we already got our measurement, so our wall falls in pretty perfectly. At this point, what you do is you tie it into your exterior wall, and then eventually into your other bathroom wall. We're not going to do that right now because me and John have a few more walls to frame, but hopefully this gave you a pretty good idea. So step 1, cut top and bottom plate, mark layout. Step 2, cut all your studs and fasten them. Step 3, stand your wall up, put it in. And then eventually you'll end up putting your second top plate in to tie it into the rest of your wall. So if you found this video useful, hit like, subscribe, and I hope you found it helpful. Have a great day.